I wanted to talk about my band shirts, so basically showing you all the ones that I own and talking about how I tend to style them differently depending on the cut and stuff like that. And I do want to say first of all that I did buy most of them from stores. I think only a couple of them I got secondhand, but in any case, it will be kind of pointless to tell you which store specifically I got them from because they're very city-specific stores, they're local. So I want to start off with the first one that I think the first one that I ever owned is this one. And it looks like this from the front, and you might notice that it's a little bit crooked, and I'm going to talk about that. It looks like this from the back. Now, this is actually from a larger shirt, and I basically cut out the design on the front and sew it, and I've sewn it on another shirt that was smaller, and also the back I did the same thing. And I was not really doing it the best way I could have, so at the end it was a little bit crooked here from the top, and then I started using an embroidery, one of those circles, so it was a bit better the rest of the way. But you know, I really do enjoy this because it's essentially something DIY'd, more or less DIY'd. And with a lot of this, you'll notice that I cut some parts here so that I could, at the very bottom, so that I could tie them in the front if I wanted to, which I know some people are not going to be too happy about, but you know, life is like that. And I like this design. I feel like you don't see it too often because it's the Aces High a single cover. So, and I feel like that tying it at the waist makes it look really nice with high-waisted anything, skirts, pants. I was wearing it in the video with some joggers, I think they're called, but you know, those pants that are meant for sports and stuff. This one is one of the few large long sleeve ones that I have. I have a video of it wearing it with a denim skater skirt, which that skirt is probably my favorite thing to pair these types of shirts with, these types in general, band shirts in general, because I feel like it's very neutral and it's solid. I prefer how these prints look with solids pretty much all the time. I also have this one. These are my two only long sleeve ones. So I have this Celtic Frost one and this one. The microphone is gonna get all fucked up with this one. Yeah, this Camel Corpse one, and it has this design on the back, the same as the album, I think, I'm pretty sure, of Tomb of the Mutilated. And I also have a version of it with short sleeve. I kind of prefer this design a little bit because of the font here, but the back has the newer logo, as you can see. And I do like to color coordinate, but I think that it's easier for the red to just be nicer, look nicer when it is the only reds, when these are the only reds. So for example, I'm wearing a fully black outfit, or maybe it has some gray or white, and then the red of this is much more vibrant in comparison. And same with this one, of course. In the case of this one, I do think it looks nice with the denim because it is very similar to the color of denim. Sometimes I do wear it with like teal or turquoise stuff, like the earrings you can barely see, but they are turquoise colored. So this one is a bit difficult to style because it is brown. This is Candlemas. You can see that is print, really beautiful. I like the fact that it's brown, but at the same time that just makes it kind of difficult because most of my wardrobe is black, and on the back it says Total Doom. So that's pretty cool, but I do wear it sometimes with red. I have a red sort of velvet red skater skirt. I had a pink skirt as well that I once wore it with, but I don't think it goes well because it doesn't really go with the mood of the shirt. This is one of the few ones that I did get secondhand, and it is a sweatshirt. So you can see it is autopsy, mental funeral, and it has on the sleeves, it does say mental funeral, so that's pretty cool. It is a hoodie, and it has sort of one of those pockets here, which I really like, and on the back it just says autopsy in white. This is actually very warm, and I'm very glad that I bought it. I don't even remember how much I paid for it, but it was a Facebook sale, and again, I'm very glad. I really like that album as well. Obviously I do if I have this sweatshirt, but you know, it does look a little bit worn, but I think that I really like wearing it with that denim skater skirt that I mentioned, or just black skirt, black skater skirt, I have one as well, or just like mini skirts or midi skirts in general. I feel those are a bit more feminine. If I were to wear that one with just like skinny jeans or something, I feel like that will be a bit too masculine for me. I do have a couple, I only have a few shirts, band shirts that are actually women's size, and one of the few is this Black Sabbath one, and it has nothing on the back, but I like the fact that it is very neutral and it's just a simple design. And I like the fact that if you wear something high-waisted with it, it doesn't cover the design. Because it's fitted, I feel like these are easier to style, because you can't just wear it with skinny jeans or you know, different types of pants or whatever, or longer skirts. There's actually a video of me wearing this one. This is also a women's size. This was quite a lucky find because it's very bright. Maybe it doesn't look that way, but in person it's pretty bright. It has nothing on the back, but it is a women's S, which is pretty rare for me to find in a design, in a print that I do like. So I'm very glad I found this. So this is Realm of Chaos Bible Thrower. This one is pretty different because it's embroidered. You can probably see what the name is here. But it's just, this is very much for summer. And it has this design on the back, and it's pretty cool. I like it. But you know, of course I have to shame my armpits and everything. I've had to wear it, and I feel like I'm kind of uncovered when I wear it. Even if it's really hot, I feel like I'm almost naked. Another one of the few ones that are in S size, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, women's S. Is this one. And again, I'm pretty glad I got this one too, because for one, I really love the color. This was my favorite album cover for a long time, and also my favorite album for a long time. So I really appreciate it. Not sure if I showed it, but it just says symbolic in the back. And again, purple is my favorite color. Well, actually I have a lot of favorite colors: red, purple, pink, black. Turquoise is also one of my favorite colors. So I actually do like colors a lot, even though I mostly just wear black, but that's interesting. And the last one that I have, I'm pretty sure that is women's sized, is this Dead Can Dance one. So as you can see, this is in the realm of within the realm of a dying sun. It has nothing on the back again, but it's very nice. It's very flattering actually, and it looks really nice. It's kind of subdued and I guess neutral, but you can also make the focus of the outfit if you wear only solids and black with it. I like this album, but at the same time, I especially like the cover, you know, because it's just really pretty. It's just one of those really intricate ones that are almost a little too pretty. And I feel like I can pair blue with more things, like that denim skirt that I mentioned, or because since it has some brown or burgundy, I could wear it with the red velvet skirt, but I don't think I have done that yet. And this one is No Carousel. This is one of my oldest ones. I have had this for years and years, and it's quite large. I think it's an L for an adult or a children's XL, I'm not sure, but it says Survive on the back, like this. And I do like it, but it's kind of unflattering because again it's a men's size and the colors are kind of hard to pair unless, well, of course I have a lot of red, but usually the reds that I wear are darker, so these brighter reds are kind of hard for me to pair, so I usually will just go with black or denim against skirts usually. This is the case with almost all of the shirts that I have that are men's sized, because I do want to pair them with something a bit more feminine or something a bit more fitted. Now this one is a bit difficult to explain because it's really faded. The black is very faded, but I do like how it looks because it's an all band, so you know it kind of does go with the look of it. I think you can even tell on camera that it's very faded, but it's possessed 7 churches. And on the back it has the titles of the songs. And then I cut the thing here to tie it. And sometimes I wear it with that red skirt that I mentioned, or I have another red skirt that is longer, and I think it will look very nice with that one, but again, it is a darker red, and this is a bit brighter. So it doesn't exactly match, but it's, I guess it would be monochromatic, as they call it. Now this one is a little bit of a disaster because I cut the sleeves off and they went a little too far down, so if I were to wear it, it would kind of show my bra on the side, assuming that I would wear a bra with it, because I mean, who's even doing that at this point? But it is, the fact that it is Somewhere in Time is something that I really like, because that's probably my favorite album by them, and it just says the name on the back in yellow. So I think I might honestly do the same thing that I did with the first one that I showed you, that I cut out the design and then just put it on another shirt that hopefully fits me better, because I basically ruined the actual shirt, but the design is still, I can still save it. Anyway, this is another one, and this is also one of my oldest ones, and I like the fact that it has the logo sideways, but I don't love the fact that this design is much more generic, because the last two that I showed you, or the first two by them, I feel like they're more uncommon designs, and this is very expected, I guess. And this is another Cannibal Corpse one. It also has the logo on the back, like this. So I'll wear black denim, you know how it is. I mean, it's kind of expected, so again, I'm basically just telling you at this point I'm basically just really giving you like the actual collection with no more ideas for styling. I have thought of maybe wearing it with a pencil skirt, a black pencil skirt, but I feel like that always looks a bit too formal and strange. I don't know how other people pull it off, but I can't do it. This is a Sisters of Mercy shirt, and it says the same thing on the back, and I like it. It's definitely not as good quality, at least the print is definitely not as good quality as other ones that I have, but I don't own any other by them. And this one is Velvet Darkness They Fear. I really like this one. A friend of mine actually has told me that she really likes this design, and it's quite pretty, so I really like just the album cover by itself, but I also really like the album. It's great, and I've liked it for a long time. I'm not really a fan of gothic metal especially, but this album in particular I think is great. I bought this from a friend who goes to the same school, and he showed me the shirts that he was selling, and I was like, oh, I like this one, and I got it from him, so that's great. This is a Susie and the Banshees one, and it has nothing on the back, but again, since it's black and white, I do like it. This is one of those, I feel like the goth ones are easier to style with long skirts, because it looks more like it fits the mood of the shirt, and I do have a few long skirts that I feel look a little too severe to wear with the metal ones, but I feel like they're nice with this one. This is another death one. I've had it also for a long time, so it's pretty old in my collection, but it's the Human cover, and it's the same in the back, but it's black and white, which I think is pretty cool. I don't see that too often. I also have these, the last two are Sodom. This is Persecution Mania. And I really like this album and the cover as well, especially. And it just says Persecution Mania on the back in blue, which is pretty cool. I like the fact that it's bright blue there. And it's also orange, and it has some purple, as you can see. So I feel like it's a little easier to style because I have some blue and a little bit of purple in my wardrobe here and there. And the last one is this one. This is Agent Orange. Now this one is, I think, a men's S or M, so it's not too oversized, but I do still like to wear it with the usual denim skater skirt. So that is my whole entire collection. I'm pretty sure I didn't leave anything out. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing it. I do like seeing these types of videos from other people, so I don't know. I hope this was entertaining at least, and I'll see you in the next one.